Hey, what's up guys? I'm Theo Joe, and today we have a new episode of Weird News Wednesday. Yes, that's the new name of this series, where I go over some of the weirdest news that I've read over the past week. So why don't we jump right in? We've got some interesting stories to talk about. This first news story is about a guy named Joshua James, age 23, who had a really good idea for a prank, believe me. Now, his plan was he was gonna first go into the drive-thru of Wendy's, a popular fast food chain here in America. So what he did was go through the drive-thru, and then here's the genius part, threw an alligator through the drive-thru window, and then drove off. Apparently the police did not agree that this was such a genius prank, so they instead charged him with assault with a deadly weapon. I guess you could consider an alligator pretty deadly. Now, this next story is about a police deputy from Florida named Michael. Now, Michael and a few other officers were all attending a conference that was hosted by Mothers Against Drunk Driving, a really popular organization, and the whole point of the conference was to learn about how to deal with drunk drivers when on the job. And Michael was actually supposed to get a special award there for getting more than 100 DUI arrests and keeping all those drunk drivers at bay and doing a great job. But apparently, he didn't exactly take this whole thing as seriously as he should have. You see, after apparently skipping most of the training he was supposed to attend, other officers found him wandering around the hotel hallways, so drunk they described him as wasted, and get this, wearing nothing except boxer shorts. So essentially, this guy decided that instead of going through all that training about drunk driving, he would just get drunk instead. And who knows, maybe he was just doing some first-hand research. Next, we have what is not so much a story as it is a picture, and it's probably better that instead of explaining it to you, I just show you. This is a driver's license of a guy in Florida, and do you notice anything strange about it? If you haven't spotted it yet, take a look at his signature. Yes, this is a guy who signed his driver's license with a dick. Need I say more? This next news story is about a guy named Michael LeCompte, who is really just a special kind of stupid. First, let me just show you his mugshot. I mean, this should frame the story nicely, set the tone a bit. Now, in this case, Michael was actually charged with speeding, but that is a bit of an understatement. You see, he was caught going 95 miles an hour in a school zone, where in many places the speed limit is 15 miles an hour, and that's not the end of it. When he was questioned about going so fast, he denied going 95 miles an hour. He told them instead he was going 115 miles an hour. That's right, he straight up admitted to going an additional 20 miles an hour over the speed limit, possibly meaning that he was going 100 miles an hour over the speed limit. Sometimes you just can't fix stupid. Finally, we have a truly bizarre story. This is the mugshot of a guy named Ronnie Hicks who was arrested for a DUI. But you see, he wasn't driving a car, he was driving a motorized wheelchair. People in the area had called the police, alerting them that there was a man in a wheelchair obstructing traffic, which sounds to me like he might have been just driving down the middle of the road drunk in his wheelchair. I don't even know what to think. But in any case, all I know is it's pretty weird. So those are just the weirdest stories I read this week, and I want to also again let you guys know there's only a few more days left to get this hat, so if you wanted one, now's the time. Links in the description. Probably not going to be available again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the weird news from this week. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you liked it. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you guys come across any weird stories yourself, be sure to hit me up on Twitter and let me know, and maybe I'll talk about it in this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video, and if you want to check out last week's weird news, here's a sample. Links in the description. The first news story is about a dramatic police standoff that ended in a way that no one could have predicted. Next, we have a story about a guy named Alan in San Antonio who's the victim of an unusual carjacking. Finally, a bit of irony. In Vancouver, the fire department had been called to a scene of a car on fire.